The billabongs were very important off our river systems. Back in the traditional days, you'd have a weed that grows over the top of these lagoons as well as a grass that grows out from the banks. They used to get a forky stick, pretty long, and get maybe 3 or 4 people on the same side of the riverbank, all to put the forky stick into the weed, twirl it around as much as they could, and all pull it out at the same time. You'd get little fish and crayfish and shrimps and yabbies. But the most important thing is that after they'd done with the weeds, they'd return that weed to the water, so they knew that the cycle would keep going on. In drier times, I suppose the Aboriginal people went to the rivers, but after floods like this, when the resources were stocked back up again, of course they would have came back and used this area to survive on for a little while, never ever depleting all our resources at the one time, because we knew that the Australian conditions are very hard. You'd get your kangaroos and emus, your biggie billers, your ducks, all your fish, all your guyu in the billabong. It's a pretty big bird nesting area. You can see all the hollows in the gum trees and that. I remember when we used to go down the riverbank, you were never allowed to swim near where you drank the water. If we wanted to muck around in the water or have a swim or whatever, we had to go up a little bit on a nice sandy bank that the elders would pick out for us. My auntie, who we've lost just not long ago, was telling me how to produce clean water. She would get a hollowed out tree, take it down, squash it into the water, into the mud. After a while, because all the other water's moving, it's carrying all its sediment and that with it. But the one that's in the log and not moving at all, the sediment sinks to the bottom, and after a while you have clean water at the top and the dirty stuff's down the bottom.